He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Browns and the Cowboys, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about you.
Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another throw for Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
That's caught for the first. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Running back, motioning right. Throwing on first is Prescott. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he gets him around 6 there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. First down, here's Dak. It's taken in by Mingo. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys break the tie here in the 1st. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Browns and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Finding Judy. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 48. Completed to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Mayfield now from the gun. Watson with the catch. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Carlson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Dak. Throw complete to Lamb. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Dak now from the gun. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Dak throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Here's Dak. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Cowboys first down.
From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Looking right, and he finds him. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Good looking return here, and he's got room. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Motioning left is their running back. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll motion him out of the backfield. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Judy there to grab it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Complete out to the right side. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. Tossing right to the short side. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Baker now from the gun. It's his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Browns are set up well as they take over with some great field position. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 43. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw on 3rd down. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Running it again with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Dak off the play fake. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Typically, you call play action this early in a game, and you're not expecting sack. Right? Play action protections actually are some of the best, most sound protections in an NFL offensive playbook. Give some credit to the defense to break that play-action pass down and put the first sack on the stat sheet.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Browns will go on offense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Mayfield. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Rolling left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got Watson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns likely looking at a punt. The Browns are lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. Throwing on first is Prescott. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now they send their back in motion right. First down, here's Dak. Sheds off a rusher. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Brian Anger on now to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. They kick the running back in motion. First down, here's Baker. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Baker out of the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. The Browns are lined up to punt. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. No return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Forced out to his right. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Browns 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. That run good for 4 yards, and it's going to take us to halftime. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Najee Harris, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Joe Burrow, strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 10-4 now with 2 weeks to go. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Browns 10.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. They've got first down from the 31. Running back sent in motion. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Watson with the catch. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Micah Parsons making that play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Gets this one to Watson. Still has some space inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Pressure coming. Baker. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Baker throwing again. Escapes out to... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield set to pass. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Dustin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Carlson's kick is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Prescott. 1st and 10. It's taken in by Mingo. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Which was the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, you got a 1st down here. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a second down. To throw is Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for a small gain to about the 22. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun is Prescott. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd and long for him here. Judy there to grab it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Catch made left side by Judy. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw again. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it an 11-point ball game. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 36. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dak now from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the right side. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They kick the running back in motion. On target to Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Third down, 1 yard to go. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. From the red zone now. Complete out to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Now here's Prescott. The Browns close in and take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hand.
2nd and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. Trying again following the sack. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18.
Browns 20.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. From the gun, Mayfield. Finding Judy. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
They send the tight end in motion. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Desperation time here on 4th. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing again is Baker. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns make it an 11-point ball game. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Prescott, first and 10. That's Lamb running the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, Prescott. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So it'll be second down. Throwing again is Dak. It's taken in by Mingo. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Third and a lone yard coming up. Dak throwing again. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And the Browns pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, a normal old stop on third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First down, here's Baker. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Working quickly here. Third and short, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Mayfield on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Baker throwing again. Caught quickly on the slant. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Mayfield to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. He's got it near the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So before third down, whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Still one more in their pocket to use. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.